Thank you for coming today. I'm Heather Stiles, and I would like to introduce to you what is called a gait belt. Today, I would like to explain the importance of a gait belt and how to use it, and when it could be important for you, my audience, and to have an opportunity to either see a gait belt or to use one. I realize that today you're probably wondering how it is that I'm going to use a belt to open up a gate door. Well, that's not that kind of belt, and actually it's a tool that is seen in the healthcare world around us, and I'm going to explain it to you. In any healthcare setting, may it be a nursing home or a home health agency or a rehabilitation center, you may see this tool because it is used to implement what is called an aerodynamic. And it is to keep you as an employer or a family member to keep from touching a patient to further injure a patient. According to the ANF, the Australian Nursing Foundation, which wrote the Journal of Nursing, they have estimated that employees working in the healthcare field have injured their backs, causing in the United States alone to be $16 billion. Also, according to the Department of Labor, OSHA has issued this tool and it condones its use as a guideline so that you can use this tool to help the patient. According to the American Physical Therapists Association, the APTA, they condone its use and have also implemented that if the therapist is found not to use this with a patient, they can lose their license. In my 9 years experience in the healthcare field, I have seen the good and the bad of using a gait belt. Number one, I have witnessed personally a CNA where there was implemented a no-lift policy, which I'll explain in just a moment. But the employer went into a patient who was asking for help, and the patient had just recovered from a knee injury. And because she didn't use her gait belt, the patient further injured her knee. The employee, the CNA, injured their back, and in result, the patient ended up having to have the surgery again. And number two, the employee lost their job because they had implemented what is called a no-lift policy. And you may hear this if you have a loved one or family member in a nursing home or a rehabilitation center. The no-lift policy is to implement that the patient is not to be touched unless you have this tool due to further injury. And number two is to protect the employee, the CNA, and also the family member from further back injury. I will explain what a gait belt is. To define it, gait is the balance of walk and steady balance. And belt is an object that's used to hold up and secure, hence the name gait belt, which means that the belt is to be around and to assist with gait and balance to help control falls and further injuries. Now that I've explained and defined what the gait belt is, I'll now tell you different styles that may come in. Today we're going to use a belt that is made out of cotton fiber and has a metal buckle. They can come in multiple ranges of colors. They can come in leather or vinyl, and they may even fasten with a metal loop or a plastic buckle that snaps, kind of like the belt that you would use in a Walmart cart to secure your child in. That's how it would fasten. It may also have handles on it, which I prefer not to use one with the handles because it's sewn onto it, and if the patient is heavy enough and it just doesn't seem as secure as this belt is. So now I will demonstrate what the gait belt is. If you would, Miss Holly, will you come up here, please? When a therapist comes in to evaluate your loved one, say they've had a knee surgery, they may be sitting in the downright position, but I'm going to show you how they'll put it on the patient. So they'll come in and they'll put this belt on and they'll loop it just like so. And they'll come around and they'll have a hold of the patient and be up to them, and then they'll take them by the hand. If you would please walk. So anytime that she loses her balance, I have complete control over her. And also assisting the patient to the sitting position, if you would just kind of fall down. I place my knees in front of her and place her to the sitting position. And also in the standing position. And this is how we use the gait belt. If you would please sit back down. Thank you all for coming today, and I hope that you have learned what the importance of the gait belt is and how to use one, and that I've defined it, and I hope that if a family member asks you to help them, that you'll be able to identify the gait belt and know that you can use this to help them. Thank you for coming today.